So Steve Bannon, after calling Elon Musk an illegal immigrant and going off on Elon Musk for all of his horrible policies that are costing Donald Trump a significant amount of support from the common man, has now gone to CPAC to literally launch his own Nazi salute just like Elon, and calls for a third term of Donald Trump, claiming that Donald Trump is the kind of man who only shows up once or twice in a nation's history. Watch.
We want Trump in 28. That's what they can't stand. A man like Trump comes along only once or twice in a country's history, right? We want Trump.
He says that's what they can't stand. A man like Trump only shows up once or twice in a nation's history. You're right, we can't stand it. And you can't stand it either. But you know, you have to sit there and put that smile on your face and get on stage and talk about we want Trump as Trump and Elon and Trump bring about policies and executive orders and rulings, basically, because Trump is now a king. Edicts, if you will, that you don't agree with. As they bring these into reality and you don't agree with them, you have to pretend like it's got nothing to do with Trump. It's all that illegal immigrant Elon's fault. And if only if only dear leader Trump would see the light and pull the wool from his eyes and see Elon for the devil he is, we'd be able to make America great again. No, no, stop. Stop deluding yourself and stop being a man the up and stand on business. The reality is Donald Trump and Elon Musk are engaging in that you don't support. But because you need to maintain your power within the base and your entire future depends upon Trump being in power because your ass was really about to go to prison, you have to sit there and pretend as though you agree with Trump, when in reality, in your heart of hearts, you know full and well that Elon and Trump are in cahoots and fucking up the country. Now this man goes on to shoot off a Nazi salute for literally zero reason. For no reason he shoots off a Nazi salute. For no other reason. I guess now he feels comfortable. Now he feels comfortable shooting off a salute at a rally. At CPAC. He feels comfortable shooting off a salute.
The hardest, toughest days are ahead, folks, but you know what? Riyadh, Berlin, Beijing, Moscow, the city of London, right here. This is not beatable. You can't. The only way we lose is if we quit. The only way we don't have victory if we surrender. The only way that they win is we retreat. And we're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to quit. Fight, fight, fight. Amen.
That weak little salute, but that's what it was. It was a salute. Everyone has acknowledged it as such. Everyone saw it. And the reality is that is who and what Steve Bannon is. He's cunning, he's smart, but he's cowardly. Steve Bannon is very calculated. He knows full and fucking well that MAGA can lose. And one of the reasons why it could lose is from losing the average. That town hall with Rich McCormick is an example of what Steve Bannon's afraid of. That's why Steve Bannon went on his show and was screaming at Elon, because they're killing the support from the middle MAGA, from the MAGA that aren't doing tricks on it and putting spit on it and riding it. That segment of MAGA, the average MAGA that at any moment could pull Trump, support away from Trump, that segment of MAGA, Bannon knows they can't win without them. If you're only relying upon your most radical supporters, you're going to alienate the rest of the country and lose. Bannon knows this. He knows that no matter how hard they fight, and how much they never surrender, he knows that if they successfully alienate enough Americans, the MAGA movement is done. He knows this. And I don't know why his fat ass went up there to do that little bullshit salute. I don't know why he did that. You're only making it worse for Trump. But see, Steve Bannon is the radical. Steve Bannon is the insane. Steve Bannon is the unhinged. These are all aspects of the MAGA movement he taps into on a consistent basis. That is exactly who and what Steve Bannon is. Steve Bannon's the same man who sat there and said, well, if Donald Trump loses, we're just going to declare victory. We're just going to declare victory if he loses. We're going to say we won anyways. Steve Bannon has been the devil on the devil's shoulder. He's been the one whispering even further acts of demonic activity into Donald Trump's ear. constantly. Constantly. That's who Steve Bannon is. That's what Steve Bannon is about. Steve Bannon is all about that kind of behavior and activity. And he has the audacity. Bannon has the audacity to sit there and complain about Elon Musk. Steve Bannon, you've done more damage to Trump's legacy and to the future of MAGA than Elon Musk ever could. You were integral in January 6th. You were integral in the downward spiral of this country. You've been a part of all of this since day one. And now you want to shift blame to Elon and call him an illegal immigrant because you know deep down the policies of the Republican Party are not populist. They're not endearing to the average American. They're racist. They're sexist. They tap into that base, primal, caveman mindset that a lot of Republicans and a lot of conservatives have. But at the end of the day, these policies, outside of the racism, outside of the sexism, only serve to hurt, harm your base, white or not. And you know that. And that's why you're afraid. You are afraid of how far Elon and Donald will take it because you know if they take it too far, it destroys the political legitimacy of Trump, MAGA, and you get caught in it as well because you've been a part of this since day one. There's no telling how many crimes you've committed in cahoots with Trump. No telling. You know that if Trump goes down, you most certainly go down, and you are terrified of that fact. Which is why you will fight tooth and nail and raise all hell to make sure Trump never loses. It's sick and twisted. And this man does a Nazi salute at CPAC. These people are unleashing themselves in front of us all. In front of us all. There are no more excuses. There's no more explanations. These people are planning destruction. Destruction for this country. I don't want to hear any of the "we didn't know it was gonna happen." I don't want to hear that shit. These people are making it abundantly clear